the contract issue that is surrounding Mo Salah could destabilise Liverpool's season. I do think. I mean, I've gone from saying to you, "Oh, he's staying. Don't worry about that."
Go on, mate.
For the first time as a Liverpool fan, I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to worry. Mo, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, I know you like this on a Monday morning, stay. Accept the deal that we've given. Get rid of your agent. He's the one going to Liverpool. By the way, this 350 that you're offering, PSG are ready to offer 600.
He's right though.
Do you want to be a legend and have a statue built outside of the stadium for Liverpool? Do you want to be #1 player of all time for Liverpool, or do you want to go and get some money? Be a legend. The grass isn't always greener. Go and ask Ginny. Got booed last night for PSG. Emre Can, Coutinho. Go and ask these guys. They could have all had statues.
Why not pay him the money? You know what, right?
What does he want though?
You know
600.
Let me just say, yeah.
I can't do
let
that.
Me just say,
I've got the peas for that.
I'm going to ask you this question, right? If you
getting emotional,
you're a half decent presenter, yeah.
Cheers, man.
So now you're a top,
where are we going with this?
Listen, no, you're a top presenter, right? Imagine you're working somewhere, you're on top of your game. Yeah. Many people are going around and saying, you know what, AGT. Many people around the world. AGT is the best presenter in the world right now. I feel that AGT is the best presenter in the world. And you find out, right, that there's 11 presenters, right,
this is horrible,
that are getting way more money than you. When it comes for you to renegotiate your contract, right, are you not going to want at least parity with those guys?
But Liverpool are clever because they boxed off all the big contracts last year.
No, but just to listen, you ain't answered the question.
Yes, I would.
So what is he doing? Mo Salah and his agent not doing anything wrong. I think Liverpool are at fault here. Pay the guy the money. You've got the best player in the world. A couple of months ago, every Liverpool fan, every Liverpool expert, Klopp, all those telling us that they think Mo Salah is the best player in the world. He should win the Ballon d'Or, but you want to pay him peanuts. Listen, it's not peanuts to me. It's not peanuts to you or me because, you know, that looks like mega money. But as regards, look at it in real right now. As footballers, they're looking at what others are getting. I actually saw a thing yesterday, right? I think I actually...
You have a point, because Van Dijk can go to, where's my 400 mil?
I actually put it down, right? These are the players that earn more. There's 11 players in the Premier League. They earn more than Salah right now, yeah? Varane. He's on 340 grand a week. He earns more than Salah. Sancho earns more than Salah. David De Gea earns way more than Mo Salah. Kevin De Bruyne, all right, that's one of the ones that I'd say.
On level with.
Kevin De Bruyne is on 400 grand a week. Salah's on what?
I think at the minute it's like 180 or something like
180, that's double, over double the money he's on, right? Ronaldo's on £510,000 a week. Salah, that's way more than double, yeah? Edison Cavani is on 250 grand a week. That's more than Salah. John Stones gets 250 grand a week. That's more than Salah. Timo Werner.
On the block like Werner.
Timo Werner, 270 grand a week, more.
Oh my God.
Paul Pogba, 290 grand a week, more than... N'Golo Kante, 290 grand a week, more than Salah. Jack Grealish, £300,000 a week. Raheem Sterling, 300 grand a week. And Romelu Lukaku, £320,000 a week. Now you tell me, right, before anybody goes and hates on Salah and his agent would not be doing his job properly if he's not looking for parity with some of those guys when you're saying that the guy is the best player in the world.
Sure.
I think we've got to be, because what a lot of these clubs do now is that they use, I think clubs are very crafty when it comes to these things, because they then use these things. What do you want to become, rich, or you want a statue?
Or a legend, yeah.
And they get fans to do a lot of their bidding for them. But pay Mo Salah his money. Since he's been there, he's delivered. He's been brilliant. He's the best player in the world right now. Pay him what he's worth. Don't go ridiculous. Don't go and pay him 600 or whatever. Negotiate, but
we've offered 375, Rob.
He should be at least on parity with like De Bruyne, who's on 400 grand. If you want to keep, this is the reality of it right now. If you want
if it breaks the wage structure.
Well, that's a decision that the club has to make, isn't it? If you're saying that, listen, we stick strictly to this wage structure, I know all about that as an Arsenal fan, then you've got to accept that, you know, if you're not going to make no one break that structure, he's going to have to leave. It's as simple as that. It's a horrible situation.
Couple of
it's a
super
horrible
chats.
situation, but I don't think you can blame the player here, can you?
He's still got 2 years on his contract, so whatever happens, I'd like to think that we still have him for 2 years, but you just don't know.
Yeah,
Big up to
the problem
Brooks.
is, you know, then you're getting into that territory that Arsenal have been in over the years.
It's dangerous.
Then he ends up leaving for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Brooks says, we have offered Salah over a 300k, so he will be paid more than most of them.
No, hold on. I just named out 11
Liverpool players, though.
I don't listen. It's not about Liverpool players, Brooks. It's about his agent looking around and looking at some of those players that I just named out who are nowhere near as good as him, earning way more money than him. And he can accept that for now, because when he signed his contract at the time, that's, you know, he signed it at that time. But time's moved on now, and he's saying to himself, you want me to sign a new contract? This is what I want. And then if you've got other clubs out there, top clubs, that are offering to better the money, you've got to think about that.
Let us know in the comments, will Mohamed Salah leave Liverpool? It's a sentence that I never wanted to say, didn't think I would be saying, but these contract talks are really going on for way too long now. And
do you know what? This is the thing what we're talking about. When I was talking the other day about, say, teams like Chelsea, when I say that, you know, those days are over for Chelsea. These are the situations that they're going to have. I mean, they've never had those issues before in the past because Abramovich would just pay it. You know what I mean? But now, Chelsea are going to have to run like how Liverpool are having to. Liverpool, huge club. But look, they're still having to worry about losing their star player over money. You know, this is the reality of how clubs run.
And then the other side of it is he scores the penalty on Saturday, becomes a player that has now scored 20+ goals in 5 seasons in a row. Not bad for a one-season wonder.
And yet you don't want to pay him the money.
Well, I would personally, but it's
to me,
decision.
Liverpool have to find a way to pay him.
We have to get that money.
To pay him what he's worth, right? Otherwise, he's going to leave.
Yeah, listen, I agree.
And if he left, I don't think any Liverpool fan could hate on him, because, you know, the guy's 29, going on 30. He's thinking about his future, you know. And let's have it right as well. With football clubs, they're ruthless. If he wasn't performing, he'd be gone. They'd be like, you know, they'd find a way to get him out. A bit like what Arsenal did with Aubameyang, where they're like, you know what, actually, we don't really fancy you no more, and you're gone. So they got to get the money whilst they're here. I no longer blame. Listen, if a player's a complete mercenary, he's, you know, that's for one thing. Yeah. I don't think he's being mercenary here. I don't think he's being mercenary. I remember he said it when he was at AFCON and he was asked the question. He said, "I just want to be paid what I'm worth."
Let us know in the comments how much and will he stay at Liverpool, Mohamed Salah. Unbelievable that I'm even saying it.